So if you have been battling to onboard new clients in this period of economic slowdown, possible recession, because people are tightening the belt and tightening their resources, this video is for you. If you don't know who I am Tanya. I'm a business coach and marketing strategist, and I work with people of influence, consultants and coaches, and speakers and course creators to elevate their brand, amplify their marketing message, so that they can attract premium, high quality clients and opportunities. Now that we got that out of the way, here's something that I want you to take from this video before we say anything else. Quality is a given with market leaders. So what do I mean by this? People, because something is presumed to be high quality, people buy from people or from companies or from brands that they presume is high quality. So how that is often done, it's because they see some people as the market leaders. Listen, there are some people right now, even though the economy has slowed down, they'll be walking into Louis Vuitton to buy a pochette métis because they want to. There are people like myself who recently made a big purchase, a couch, even though the economy has slowed down, and normally sales slow down in this period. These are usually your premium buyers. And here's the thing, when resources are tight, and people are tightening their belt, they want to make sure and ensure that whatever they are spending their money on is a necessity, or that whatever that they are spending the money on is not too risky, and that they are going to get what they want. So what that means, it says that people are unwilling to take any more risks with their resources unless they know that they will get exactly what you say that they will get. And that's often what happens with market leaders. So how do you become a market leader? You want to get off the train of constantly chasing leads and actually start engineering demand. So stop trying to capture demand. You want to start creating and engineering demand for what you do. And how do you do that? It is through positioning. Positioning is one of the things that you are going to want to do for your business, especially if you want to start competing with other companies. Here's the thing. There are people that are known as market leaders. Listen, there are people. Let's even just take iPhone users. iPhone users, no matter what you tell them, they will still prefer to buy iPhones. That's just it. On the other side, on myself, I'm an Android user, but I have a preference for Huawei phones. No matter what you tell me. I've been using Huawei, I think, since 2014. So I have a preference for Huawei phones. No matter what you tell me. So I love Huawei. I'm not an iPhone user. I don't think I like iPhone that much. Even though people have told me to get an iPhone. But I have a preference. So people will spend on what they have a preference for and what they feel that will give them the quality that they want to have. So you want to ensure that you start being that choice for people, and you do that by creating demand, by investing into your positioning. Because when you invest into your positioning, then people stop comparing you to other people and you become a category of one. And this is something that I teach within my program, Easy Sales, how to there's a specific module where we go over how to become a category of one. So you start being comparable to others and you are seen as a leader in your sector. So that's something that you want to do. So you want to start creating that demand. And a great example is, like I said, I recently bought a couch. And I bought it, honestly, my old couch, there was nothing wrong with it. But I bought it because I wanted something different. And this is something I initially had wanted for a long time. But at the time, I couldn't afford it. So now that I could afford it, I decided that, you know what, I wanted this particular couch and I wanted it now. I didn't want it in December. I didn't want it in September. I wanted it now. So when I got in touch with the dealer, the furniture shop, I asked them, when can you deliver? And preference, can you deliver within this week before 3 days? So that's what I wanted. I wanted the delivery now, and I had made a way for the money to be there. So when people truly want something, they will make a way, and that is by creating. When you create demand, there will be other options, but people will still buy from you. A great example: people do not walk into a Mercedes-Benz dealership because they need a car. People walk into a Mercedes-Benz dealership because they want a Mercedes-Benz. People do not walk into Lamborghini because they need a car. It's because they want a Lamborghini. People do not walk into a Louis Vuitton store to buy a bag because they need a bag. I mean, you can buy a bag from your local store that you can take every day. So people walk into the stores because of certain particular feelings that are associated with these purchases. And they operate from a place of desire, and they are not operating from a place of needing. And that's even something that you want to start doing, because here's the thing: premium buyers operate differently than a bargain hunter. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the video up here where I talk about the different type of buyers that you will find in your audience and what appeals to each. And that's something I also go into a lot more depth in the first module of my program, Easy Sales, because here's the thing: the way we make purchases is determined subconsciously, and that is done through our psychological makeup. No matter what you do, this is done through our psychological makeup. So I want you to take this and apply that in your business, and that is something that you really need to focus your efforts on. Because yes, you can still chase leads, you can still chase capturing demand, you can still chase trying to compete with everybody else, especially if you're operating on Facebook. But you want to start thinking long term, because here's the thing: capturing demand is great as a short term plan in order for you to generate cash flow, maybe. But the problem with that approach is that when you're capturing demand, you are not the first choice that a person has. It's like somebody trying to buy a car. They know that they have a $2,000 budget, so they only they only look for cars within that budget. So you are not their first choice. You are not the one that they want to work with. They are choosing you despite of. And the problem with that is that because you're being picked despite of, when anything goes wrong or if things don't go accordingly as to what you had advertised, ish hits the fan, and that's never a great place to be in. So I want you to really start thinking about how you can position yourself as a premium seller, as a premium business provider, a service provider, and start implementing that plan. And if you don't know how to do that, feel free to check out the Easy Sales Blueprint link that I'll leave below. Look at the program. I really explain what the program is about, and feel free to book a consultation through the link after you've read through that, or check out the content ecosystem link that will be there. It is not a free course. I just give you a 30,000 feet view on the content system that I am using, so that you can understand how I am pre-selling and why I actually advise people pre-sell in this manner. And I'll also leave the past episode of my podcast where I explain why you should use a content ecosystem to pre-sell your premium buyers, because premium buyers make all the research prior to making the purchasing decision, and you need to be showing up in the manners that they need you to show up, so that they know you exist and they can pick you. So I will be explaining the premium content ecosystem, why I created it. So I'll leave the podcast episode up here, and check out these things that I've described. And If you're like, okay, but I need a client like tomorrow, I have a free course in the description box, Land Premium Clients in 30 Days. That owes to help you do that. And it gives you an oversight, and there will also be an invitation to speak to one of the consultants or myself through one of the links there. Feel free to make use of that so that we can really serve you and your business in the next coming days, or even just so you can see where's the gap in your business. You can identify the gap in your business so that you know how to close that. On this note, I'll leave you until next week. Bye-bye.